Malacanang on Wednesday says it does not recognize the Chinese names for 5 undersea features in Benham Rise approved by an international organization. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque says the Philippine government has supposedly reached out to China with its concern over the names. Roque says the Philippine embassy in Beijing is also considering a recommendation to notify the organization which approved China's application. Maritime law expert Jay Batong-Bakal earlier said in a Facebook post that the International Hydrographic Organization approved the names submitted by China for 5 features all within 200 nautical miles of the east coast of Luzon. China's proposals to name the undersea features were submitted to the body in its October 2015 and September 2017 meetings. Kuwait on Tuesday slams the Philippines' deployment ban on overseas Filipino workers in the Gulf nation. The ban was triggered by reports of OFWs suffering abuse and exploitation. Kuwaiti Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Khaled Al-Sabah says, quote, "This escalation will not serve the relationship between Kuwait and the Philippines." Al-Sabah adds, quote, "We condemn the statements of the Philippine president, especially since we are in contact with the Philippines at the highest level to fully explain the state of the Filipino workforce in Kuwait." President Rodrigo Duterte last Friday brandished photos purporting to show a Filipina maid found in a freezer, saying she had been roasted like a pig. Duterte also alleged Arab employers routinely raped Filipino workers, forced them to work 21 hours each day, and fed them scraps. He asked Kuwait, quote, "Is there something wrong with your culture? Is there something wrong with your values?" President Rodrigo Duterte appoints Iglesia ni Cristo Executive Minister Eduardo Manalo as his special envoy for overseas Filipino concerns. Manalo's appointment papers were signed Tuesday. Manalo, the eldest son of the late Eranio Manalo, assumed his duties as the controversial church's executive minister in September 2009. Politicians court the INC during elections due to its practice of block voting. The INC leadership endorsed the candidacies of Duterte and former Senator Bongbong Marcos during the 2016 elections. The Food and Drug Administration says the Bello Medical Group, the business empire of beauty entrepreneur Dr. Vicky Bello, may face administrative and criminal charges for selling unregistered cosmetic products. FDA Chief Nela Puno says several Bello employees face contempt or obstruction of justice charges for allegedly refusing to allow the regulatory agency's operatives to inspect their clinic and pharmacy. FDA operatives discovered the Bello Medical Group is selling 11 skincare products that were not registered through surveillance and test-buy operations at the company's clinic in Alabang last week. The FDA previously ordered the Bello Medical Group to pull out the products from the market. United States President Donald Trump's lawyer on Tuesday says he paid $130,000 of his own money to a porn star who once said she had an affair with Trump. A New York Times report says longtime Trump lawyer Michael Cohen said he was not reimbursed for the payment to the actress. The porn actress, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, goes by the stage name of Stormy Daniels. Cohen says the payment was legal but declines to give details such as why he made it or if Trump was aware of the payment at the time. He says, quote, "The payment to Ms. Clifford was lawful and was not a campaign contribution or a campaign expenditure by anyone." Earlier reports said the payment was made 1 month before the November 2016 election to keep the actress quiet. Trump was a private citizen when the 2006 sexual encounter with Clifford allegedly took place. The U.S. president, through his lawyers, and Clifford both denied anything ever happened between them. But last January, celebrity magazine In Touch published a 2011 interview with Clifford in which she expounds at length and in detail on her relationship with Trump. In the interview, she describes her sexual activity as textbook generic.